I'd like to introduce Nicole, and she'll come on in a moment. Uh, they've said some really nice things about Nicole, and I can't say enough about her as well. Jennifer was helping with this process, and that poor girl was doing too many jobs, and it was very difficult. And it took quite a bit, but they brought Nicole in to take over, handling Clearfly and the partners. And she has done a fantastic job, and she is a big ball of energy. So I think you guys will be thrilled with her. So let me leave that to her now. Miss Nicole, you're up.
Thank you, Rob. Hey, everybody. I hope you all can see me. My name is Nicole Welch, and I'm the Director of Revenue Operations here at Netlink Voice. I love hearing all about KT's experience and systems experience. That is everything that I say and that I want to hear our partners say, and I hope that every one of you will experience as well. A little bit about myself, just to let you get to know me a little. I've been in the telecom industry for 17 years now. I cut my teeth at a little mom and pop shop here in Clinton, Mississippi. That was an Avaya business partner. I started with Avaya partners, IP offices, and auras. I used to climb under desks, print out my own desi labels, and do my own trainings. And then I went on to AT&T, and I was on the government SLED team for the state of Mississippi. What fascinated me and what drew me to Netlink Voice is I really felt like it was everything I thought telecom or technology should be. When I toured their building for the first time, their network operations center, I couldn't believe what I could see. It was just the most innovative place here in Mississippi, that is. The people were amazing, the support was amazing, and the CEO really believed in what he did and does today. So a little bit about Netlink Voice. Let's see if I'm going to share my screen. Oh no, I'm going through the thing and I'm not sharing, so that's not good. Um, Here we go. I don't normally use Teams, you guys. Hold on one second. Here we go. Okay, can everybody see now? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, awesome. All right, so a
Good
little bit
job,
about,
Nicole.
yay, I know. I miss cell technology, but I really can't use it, I promise. Um, so a little bit about who we are and what we do and why we do it. I am willing to bet that the majority of you probably have never heard of Netlink Voice outside your Clearfly rep telling you about it and telling you about ConnectWare. Well, we were founded in 2008 with the belief of delivering excellent service and support to our customers and our partners while eliminating finger pointing. My CEO saw where all these big telecom companies and big names, they would offer these products, but there was always, customers were just always so unhappy. So he really wanted to disrupt the technology field and do the exact opposite of what everybody else did. We have 15 years of proven integrity. We do about $12 million a year in revenue, and we're completely debt free as a company. Now, I do not tell you that to brag. I tell you that to talk about my stability. Most of that was done through organic growth. We didn't have our first sales team till about 2020, and that's when we entered the partner channel. But for all those years, we had to earn what we ate, you know? I mean, we had to earn our business every day. We were out there in the trenches like we still are today, but we really, really put our best feet forward. We still have some of our original people that we started the company with and our original customers from back then. We do have a network operations center that is headquartered here in Flowood, Mississippi, and we do provide 24/7, 365 service and support. Now, we answer all of our calls within 3 rings or less, which sounds cheesy, I know, but that's how we started our business, and that's how we continue to do our business. When you call in, you don't get a receptionist or a ticket taker. I don't even have a receptionist at my door, you guys. It is a tier 1 engineer that is ready to help when you need it, whether that is on the pre-sales or the configuration side, or you're onboarding for the first time, or you're in the middle of an install and you've gotten stuck and you need some help, or it's after the fact and you're just trying to administer some MACD work. My guys are here to help you, and they're ready to get to work, and they're here 24/7. We do have partners around and customers around the world. We're in all 50 states. A couple of years ago, I could only say 49, but we're finally in Alaska. I was so excited. We are in 9 countries and 3 continents. So we have a small name, but a big brand. Um, let's see, what else do I want to talk about? So our culture is people first. We believe people over profits. That's how the business was started, and that's how we believe we want to extend into our partners. That's how we want to work with our partners. We partnered with Clearfly because we believe their values are the same as ours. Y'all love Clearfly, you're going to end up loving Netlink Voice, and I believe it's been going to become a great partnership. And because of our own organic roots, we do feel like we understand partners because we started as one. And we feel like we have designed a technology solution that will meet your financial goals and help you scale and grow. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit about our backbone. So we do own our platform, not the source code. I'm sure some of y'all were already wanting to ask that question. We do have 3 data centers for our voice platform. We have a central one in Jackson, Mississippi. We have our west server in LAX, and then our east server in Atlanta. Now, my engineers tell me I've got to tell you, it is a load balanced geo redundancy. Now, to me, that doesn't mean anything, but some of you techie guys, I'm sure that means something to you. Now, when you go into the marketplace and you start putting your customers on, the reason why I made sure to say central, west, and east is it's going to ask you which server you want to go on. You're going to pick the one that's closest to that customer, and that'll be your main server. Now, they are active connections, so if something happens, it does actively fail over, but it is not no lost call. I want to make sure I tell you that. All the calls that are currently online will drop, but all the new ones will pick up on the server it fails over to. Okay. Now, some of our features. We have a very feature-rich platform. Our CPaaS has over 150 plus features out there, so anything you've ever wanted it to do, it can do. I know that someone mentioned AllWorks earlier. I was a fan of AllWorks. AllWorks is a great platform. Unfortunately, there's some things that they could have done better. Like, for example, their mobile app. When it first came out, it worked great, but as over the years, it's continued to decline. I can honestly say about our mobile app, when it first came out, it was terrible. It only worked on iPhones and barely worked on Androids. Thankfully, over the years, it only increasingly gets better, and it works on all phones, and it continues to get better and better. You have full call control. With a lot of platforms that I'm sure you use for your customers, you have to log into multiple servers to service your customers. You got to keep up with all these passwords and everything, and what you're going to log into. Ours is multi-tenanted. So you have one pane of glass, you guys, that you can go in and see every domain that you have and everything that's going on. You can see how many devices you have, how many are offline, how many users, and it's super easy. Just like the guys were saying, it's super easy to administer. If I can get in there and build out a domain, I know you can, and you can probably do a way better job. We do have zero touch deployment. We have over 50 different phone manufacturers that is compatible with our ConnectWare system. Now, we all know that even though they say SIP phones and we say they're compatible, there's going to be some feature functionality issues like the Avaya J series phones, right? That's where I came from. That's what I'm going to go to. They work as a single line phone, but they work. So if you have some customers that do have a big investment into the phones, don't want to get rid of them, and they don't do a lot of call control, reuse them. It's not a big deal. You also get 2 other modes of communication to work with those phones. You get the mobile app and the web mobile soft phone browser-based, or an app on your desktop that they can utilize along with that phone. You also have Grandstream, Yealink, Snoms, Fanville, and just to name a few. They do, like I said, zero touch deployment. So they auto provision back to the manufacturer within ConnectWare. We are constantly adding new phones. We have the T8 series, I think. Is that the newest Yealinks, the T8s? They are in there as well. Multi-site connectivity. And then, of course, we have the core voice system, everything that we know and love from the older systems that were just workhorses it can do, whether it's multicast paging, you need to page across a location to all departments, or maybe multiple locations from one place to another. You can do that. Call routing and ring groups, it's super advanced and can do a lot there with a very intensive IVR auto attendant with multiple tiers, and super easy to administer. It has voicemail to email transcriptioning, which I know and I love. I'm sorry, but I hate getting on the phone and pressing one. I'm sure customers don't like it either. Check a voicemail. Just send it to me in my email. Let me read it and let me figure out if I want to answer them or not, right? Transfer, several options there, attended and blind. So you can either warn someone or not. Depends on what time of day it is and if you like them or not. You can offer your customers call center and analytics. Like back in the day when you would sell PBXs, to do call centers or cradle to grave reporting even. I remember I would have to sell this other product called Zima, and it would be an extra 50 grand on top of the Avaya system just to get cradle to grave reporting. This is built in as a standard feature to your customers. This is amazing. So they can push accountability across their entire organizations if they're, call heavy, which is going to save them money and keep their employees accountable. The mobile app is super easy. It works. It does work across cellular data and Wi-Fi. I use it. Sometimes I wish I didn't, but it's great. I have full call control from them, so I can change my answering rules and my settings from the mobile app, which is really, really cool. We do have multiple integrations now. Right now in the marketplace, we already have put in a Teams integration. We are working on AI coming and other integrations as well. Our company has worked on several integrations with car dealerships and other things that we're planning to push out through the marketplace through Clearfly too. And with the Teams integration, I just want to go ahead and say it does make this Connectware app as part of the Teams environment and as a pop-up. Sentiment analysis, love that. So it has full-blown call recording. Yes, we have ad hoc call recording. I'm sure you'll agree with me that that just doesn't get the job done sometimes because you missed half the conversation before they missed half the conversation before they even realized to press the button. So they can sit there and read what the call recording says, and they can see the tones. So it goes by words as well. So like somebody could be really happy but they could say a cuss word and it's going to say it's bad. But it's still we're working it out. But it's really cool. You can build dashboards. So if you have a customer with the call center, you can do wall boards on there, and it's all modular. They can build it, or you can build it for them how they want, and it can get super intensive. Just like someone said, you can do SIP traces. So 90% of troubleshooting can be done through a SIP trace. Like for example, there was a partner that reached out. They had a customer who got sexually harassed, and I just walked them through reading the SIP trace, and even though it was an anonymous call where at first look you couldn't see the number, you could go into the SIP flow and you could find the originating number, and they were able to deal with that. It publicizes the MOS score, so you can always see where the jitter or the latency or whatever's going on is on your end or their end. Where's it coming from? Is it my problem or your problem? It helps eliminate that finger pointing and helps, you can talk to your customers a little bit more and give them more background, and call summaries and topic detection. So that is a really quick synopsis of our features, just really fast. I'm going to go ahead and move to the next page. So through the marketplace, you will be able to get all these features in pretty much, I'm going to say one seat, because if you have customers that are utilizing SIP phones now, all you have to get is our UCC. So all these features that I just talked about come standard in this one seat. So I'm not tiering you out. Like I know other companies out there, you start at a base cost and add a feature, it's this, it's this, it's that. I'm not tiering you out. I give you all the capabilities. You can even do SMS texting through the Connectware platform through Clearfly's SMS trunks. So you can do whatever you want. It's one cost for the seat. It's $5.95. For you guys, for an in-house system, we're giving it to you at $5 a seat, just so you can put in your own systems. I'm so glad Systems is putting that in there. And when he said that, it kind of reminded me of I think it was the Rogaine commercial. I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm super excited. They're gonna be utilizing us and selling us more. Now that accessory light you see right there, that's something. That's for if you're wanting to do paging or door ringers or anything. Just one flat seat cost. That's it. Trying to make this super easy for you guys. Now, let's say they do need some new phones. Through Netlink Voice, we're giving you a reoccurring model where you put it in, it's billed monthly, you bill your customer monthly. If it goes out, blows out, or breaks, we replace it. You just go through the marketplace, let us know, you send the phone back, we send you a new one. Super easy. Those phones can stay out there forever. You can do some refreshes. We're designed to build with you. And something I do want to touch real fast that I didn't touch before, and they kind of did earlier, is we have a whole development team that is constantly updating our platform. So for example, on the paging feature, we had just normal paging. I had talked to a school and we had sold paging. Our guys got on site, found out they needed bell schedules. Never done that before. Our developers worked over the weekend, and by Monday we were able to implement this out for that school, so they could start school. And now it's part of our paging, platform when you do the paging accessory and put out the right equipment. So you can do bell schedules with your schools. But that's the cool thing, is you have a voice with us. We're not so big that you get lost in, the translation. You're not pressing one, pressing two, getting someone in India that you can barely understand, right? You're getting someone here in the Southeast that sounds like me. Well, most of them do. Philip, one of the guys, doesn't, but where he lacks an accent, he makes up an enthusiasm. He's literally the most enthusiastic person you'll ever talk to. But back to the pricing. Now, we have a list of phones here. There are more phones out there, but these are the most common ones that we see that get deployed. And there's some good costs here where you still can have some great margin. I'll also have some a la carte features like that Teams integrations license I was telling you about. There is a 20 user minimum per domain. And the reason why I do that is I am not charging any upfront fees. We are going to do all the back end work for you guys. We just need it to be quite large enough to make it, beneficial, right? And then, of course, the expansion modules if you need to do a receptionist. Now, 99% of your customers is going to fit in that UC seat. So, and then we do have this high volume. I have never, ever had anybody use the high volume seat. So I put it on here just in case. I don't even talk about it because I have never, ever sold it. There really is only thing you have to remember is the contact where you see and if you want a phone or not. Now, what's coming soon to the portal is our distributor, 88 VoIP, is partnering with Clearfly, and we're working on that. Give us some time. It won't be tomorrow, but we're building out where you can actually get phones directly from Clearfly through 88 VoIP at the cost that a normal partner would. And this way, if you don't want to just, you don't want to lease it, you can buy it outright. So multiple options there. We have several.
Nicole,
Yes.
so before you go on,
Yeah.
one thing that Nicole brought up was the in-house. If you're going to do an in-house, and that would always be wonderful, please talk with whatever salesperson that works with you so they can help you along with it, because it
Yes.
will go under your SBN. You'll get that price of the $5, but we have to do something on our end so it can happen and go smoothly. So please talk with your salesperson. Okay, back to you, Nicole.
No problem. So support and sales path. I am your one all be all. I am here to service and support you. This is my priority. This is my baby. I may not have birthed it myself, but darn it, I adopted it and I'm gonna let it grow. So send me all your questions. Ask me anything. I may not know the answers myself, but I promise you I have the resources behind me and I can get you to them. Technical support, I have that network operations center. It is 24/7. You can call in yourself as well. Now, we will not talk to your end users directly without you, okay? We need you on the phone and we need you there. We're here to guide you through this process. Now, I know the majority of you before. Most of you maybe started out as MSPs. Maybe you started out as telecom and has been turning into MSPs, or maybe some of you have never sold voice at all. That's okay.
If it's been that long, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right now.
Well, that's okay. Regardless of where you are in your journey, I'm here to help you. If you've never sold voice, let me talk to you. Let me help you with those first couple of sales. What do you have? Let me get with your Clearfly rep. Let's read that bill. Let's see what the best way. Let me get my field team involved to ask some questions to you. Let us guide you through that process and just kind of handhold it. Maybe you don't need that. Maybe you just need answers, through an email. I'm here for that as well, whatever that is. Now, if you have not gone through the Connectware University yet, and after this call, you are ready to do so, it's a super easy process. You're going to contact your Clearfly rep, and they are either going to fill out this onboarding form for you or send it to you to fill out. You're basically just going to provide some basic company information, and they're going to send it to us on your behalf. We are going to create a instance where you can a department. Now, guys, most people, I remember when I started with Avaya, and for some reason as a sales, we had sales certs, but I actually went through a technical one I don't know why I decided to build an IP office. I had to go spend an entire day in New Orleans, drive out there, go out there. It was like $2,000 and go and build the IP office. Here, it's 2 hours. It is so easy. And then you get to take an exam at the end and you build your first domain, and it's kind of fun. So you're going to get an email with the Connectware University information in it, and then you'll get a follow-up email with the testing domain information. So 2 emails, I want y'all to remember that, 2 emails. You'll go through the university, take some notes if you need to. There is a Wikipedia page, and then it will give you the training testing domain, which you got to answer some multiple choice and build out your test domain. I made an 87% on this. I expect all of y'all to do better than me because I really can't work anything. I break stuff all the time. So they'll add, yeah. So like I said, watch for that welcome email. You'll complete the coursework, and then you get to take your certification exam. You'll know you passed. You'll get an email back with your certification in there. They'll let me know, and I will send you your own framed certification. I'm still a little old school at heart. I like to know when I pass something, it makes me proud, and you get to put it on your wall or you can throw it away. I don't care. It's whatever you want to do. And then you'll be ready to sit there and go in the Clearfly and order else or for your customers. So they said 90 minutes. So I guess it took me longer than everybody else, but it did take me 2 hours, but that's okay. I do want to say that the training domains and accounts remain active for 90 days. So after that, we do have some that are open now that have not been completing, and I think some emails are going to be going out soon, just trying to get y'all to get them completed so you don't lose them and we don't have to go through that anymore. So that is really all I have prepared today. I didn't want to overload you guys. So I am going to let Clearfly take it from here.